Last Sunday, a race of a different sort was held in a locked-off part of the Ruakaka-Marsden area. While it involved electric cars, or EVs, it wasn't about speed but about battery stamina. North Power, a big supporter and player in the establishment of charging stations and EVs in Northland, organised the Nissan Leaf battery ageing test. The purpose of the run-out test was to see if there was any correlation between the mileage of a Leaf and the vehicle's range.
So the weekend was all about testing the batteries on the Nissan Leafs. We've done this pretty much since day one, and really we get asked quite often, because North Power's led the way in the electric vehicle sector, getting the charging stations around the north. We're often getting asked by people, you know, do you notice deterioration in the batteries? And it's also new to New Zealand. Unless we do these tests and keep a monitor on it, we're not going to know. So basically what we're trying to do is collect data for the various batteries of the various aged Leafs as to whether we're getting 120 k's mileage or 100 k, and just trying to map the decline, because it's all very well with a petrol car, you can always put a little bit more petrol in or a bit more diesel in a diesel car, and you know you're going to get to where you need to go. With an electric vehicle, you can't, because if you end up running out mid-charging station, or on your way home, it's not very helpful. So we're really trying to capture data for the electric vehicle sector so we can help people understand if there is deterioration over time and what that looks like in terms of going from 100 k's mileage to 90 k on a full charge, whatever that might look like. Mileage is a barrier with the electric vehicles. That will change over time as we get more distance in the new models coming out. So if we can take that fear away from people, if we can map out at a certain level of kilometres on the clock, maybe you're going to get 5 kilometres less or 10 kilometres less. That's the difference between people making it home or making it to work. So if we can take that pain factor out, and as we put more charge stations in, that will alleviate that. It's going to be of help to the general consumer, and as we've said numerous times, Whangarei is a great place for a lot of people to have electric vehicles, particularly if you're doing under 100 k mileage per day, because you can go home, plug in at home, charge overnight, and comfortably the next day you're covered.